so the certificates and that work. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, Charlie and Marcus, you know something better than anyone? Can you come here for a second, please?
Yeah. Good day. Pretty good.
Hey, Marcus.
Check what the Steve Mudder trophy looks like each year. I have a panic attack that I'm going to give the wrong one. I'm fine, but I just need to memorise.
This is the one award of the whole year that you announce and present.
I heard the last thing, what does it look like? That's
That's the new one? That's the new one. Yes. Use that one. That's the nine. I thought the cross was a band's book, did I? The cross it was last year. Oh,
Now, tomorrow, battery wires, we've got to have a screen out to leave and build.
we do.
How are we going to do that?
John Wallace Street. Then, as usual, you all go off and sit down.
Yeah, when I speak.
I think you have to run over, right?
When I speak, I need to put a DVD in. I don't want them on stage.
Let me get my thing.
I don't want them on stage. I was having a look at the dates. He put it in as an application 6 years ago.
Is this your open address?
And someone's going to say this needs to be lower than what it is. That's mine.
The only thing that really bugs me about this sort of stuff is phrases that are there here. See, at the moment I've got your phrase at the top, and then they peel out, so the back three one. Oh, okay, there's Joe, Bryce, John, Alan, Chaplain with Ada Filter. Yeah. Otherwise, they look like are disabled at the top. You do need to sit on the side or anything? You making notes? I've got a couple
Last
of.
year I didn't do that, and we got stuck sort of up, and she was really, she's just got feet, and she gets
I'm going to have, this is already the chairs. So maybe on the fixed seat it should be better. What's the name, Mrs. Clinton? Do you bring coffees for me, Catherine? Marcus! Where are those coffees, please? Yeah, just claim a seat. Obviously, this is Steve. Can you believe Steve Marrow today? That's really special. It's today, Mr. and Andrew Banner are coming. It's something about selfless giving to the community. Steve, let me go around and check my picture. Okay. First of all, why don't you grab a front seat? That's the worst. Just leave those two. Now, sorry, what's the name for tomorrow? So just you? So you'd be better off in the fixed seat than one of those. Okay, well, thank you so much. Steve, you got a trophy to the lady. Just so you know, Friday, Miss Taran is his son. That's who it's named after. Yeah, that's a biggie. He was at a party and he intervened in a fight. His drugs, and then he ended up getting stabbed. Or something like that. So it is for selfless community. Yeah. No. Maybe that's it. No, it's okay. I'm sorry. Oh, you're full of stuff. Stop. Yes, it's like, hello, Molly. Hi, this is Henry. Nice to meet you. Hello, thank you. Oh, we're really excited. Yeah, lovely. Wait, someone said. Try to fill the front row first. Otherwise,
So we go and leave the back and one here.
I'll try for they'll be close.
those ones are reserved for whoever.
Yeah, that one's Mr. Doran. Hi, how you going? Did we get one on the left hand? Get one on the left hand? started on it now, so I'm sure you see something about it.
Yeah, so what they'll do is... It's a long sandwich, sir.
Not too bad.
Marvel with the There's no DVDs, right?
So, I'll just get ready for the
Yep.
Rory,
Yeah. What?
you made
Yeah,
it.
I've already seen it. Yeah. Why? What? Yeah, no. I'll fix it after. Hey. Archer.
Ahab's trying to fix it.
Just look. Okay. Don't.
Ahab's ripping it apart. Yeah, Ahab
Wait, just like that.
I can't hold it.
Yeah, I didn't crack. His name is Wiki Money.
Hello.
Good.
Hey you.
That's it.
Yeah, let me give you one of the
Was it what? Yeah.
What do you want, Ahab? Rory?
Wait, yeah.
Ahab's fixing the light.
Where did Peter put that?
Lights fixed now.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Where did Peter put that bee? Tell him.
Where did Ahab put it? She left it with the city.
Why don't you check that
What's
Rick's
Vinny?
Peter.
Where did Peter fix the thing? Where did you? Where's Peter put?
The blind bee.
He has no idea.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Harrison, I'm going to go for it. Thanks.
Battery's low. Oh shit.
And unneeds is unneeded. Big one, yeah. Thank you. Okay, this is last jump in.
What am I doing?
Rory.
Remember sun lights.
Side lights.
Side lights.
Let's go.
Side lights.
Off the side lights. Come on.
and awards the highest achieving TSS boy with the George Johnson Memorial Award at this, the final assembly. I now invite the headmaster, assisted by Freddie, to present the 2014 recipient of the George Johnson Memorial Award to Jai Rajalja. Congratulations, Jai, well done.
It's my great pleasure today to recognise the boys that have qualified for the Gold Lead Award. So over the past couple of assemblies, we have recognised the boys in Year 10 with bronze, Year 11 with silver, and today we recognise those boys in Year 12 that have qualified for this award for leadership and service in their Year 12, their final year. And it is a particularly significant award for these boys because these boys have previously attained their gold and their bronze and silver. I'd like to invite the headmaster and the school captain forward to make these presentations to the boys. Scott Bear, Jacob Branch, Jordan Brook, Cameron Campbell, Patrice Shaldella, Liam Clifton, Timothy Cousins, Anthony Fernie, Joe Gardner, James Gunthorpe, Toby Hanala, Johnny Henwood, Connor Joss, Ben Love, Charlie Martin, Hamish Mulcahy, Ishvar Nenancheran, Caleb Pels, Jackson Rees, Charlie Upton, PJ Vandenberg, Braden Williams, Luke Wilson, and Martin Young. Please congratulate these boys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On assemblies, we often recognise and celebrate courage. Courage on the sporting field, courage in the swimming pool, courage playing an instrument. I'd like to announce the audition dates for the production of Guys and Dolls that'll be happening next year. That's real courage, gents, to be able to stand up here on stage, sing, act, remember your lines, really, really important. The production will take place next year. It's directed by Mrs. Corinne Russell and the musical director is Miss Rachel Fennell. Guys and Dolls, it's set in the 1950s in New York and follows the host by the name of Damon Runyon and his colourful and sometimes eccentric characters in a humorous and touching story based around the bright lights and shady corners of Times Square. It is a musical fable of Broadway. The characters are vividly drawn, sometimes wise, often funny, with their own idiosyncratic Runyon language and wisecracks. We are looking for realistic characters, not caricatures. though it is true to say that the whole show is varnished with a gloss of light-hearted charm and well-meaning. All the hot gamblers are in town, and they're all depending on Nathan Detroit to set up this week's incarnation of the oldest established permanent floating craps game in New York. The only problem is, he needs $1,000 to get the place. Throw in Sarah Brown, who's short on sinners at the mission she runs, Sky Masterson, who accepts Nathan's $1,000 bet that he can't get Sarah Brown to go with him to Havana, Miss Adelaide, who wants Nathan to marry her, Police Lieutenant Brannigan, who always seems to appear at the wrong time, and the music and lyrics of Frank Lisser, and you've got quite a musical. Audition material is available for TSS students on the Music Moodle page. Female students should contact the music office for audition material to secure an audition. Now, audition dates, gentlemen. Wednesday, the 11th and 12th of February, 2 days before Valentine's Day. 3:30 till 6 p.m. here in the performance room. I look forward to seeing so many of you here. Good luck for your course.
Thanks, Mr. Donovan. A special warm welcome to our guests here for this, the last senior school assembly. On behalf of the Awards Tribunal, it's my pleasure to present 5 certificates today. If I could ask the headmaster and the school captain to please assist with presenting these. The first is a Representative Blazer for Music for Nathan Rex. Ben Turnbull for Athletics. Bradley Undy for Rugby. Eddie White for Athletics. And Luke Wilson receives a headmaster citation for his outstanding work in athletics. We congratulate these gentlemen. Thank you, headmaster. I'll now invite you to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I now have the pleasure to present a gift to the headmaster from the Year 12 prefects. If two boys could please bring it out. We sort of thought what we could give to the school this year, and we didn't really have too much in mind, but Phil had some connections to make a mosaic of the TSS crest, and we're hanging up somewhere around the school. We haven't quite yet decided, but hopefully it can be somewhere the boys can see it every day and just remember us.
It's quite an extraordinary gift from the prefect body and really ensure that it takes pride of place somewhere in the school where it can easily be seen by the boys and be a lasting legacy to this fine group of young men behind me. In my experience over the years, the tone of the school is more affected by the senior cohort than by any other single factor in the school. And this year, the tone of the school has been excellent. And the tone of the senior cohort is very much determined by the quality of the leadership that they choose to take their year forward. And they've chosen wisely. And the boys who have represented you as their leaders, as your wardens and prefects and captains, have done an extraordinary job. It's my privilege now to announce the boys who will be taking over those reins next year as foundation wardens. They don't become wardens until the first assembly back next term, so our current wardens will remain in office until they graduate tomorrow. But it's my privilege now to announce the boys who will be foundation wardens in 2015. Ask the headmaster to come forward and congratulate these boys. Callum Ball. Grayson Bell. Carter Bevels. Charles Dalton. Lachlan Finlay. Cameron Croom, Zach McFarlane, Jackson Neal, Jock Oates, Liam Priestley, William Rutland, Jack Scazebrook, Hayden Sargent, Mark Simmons, Josh Tarr, and Jai Whitbread. Please join me in congratulating these boys. It's my pleasure now to announce those boys who in 2015 will take up the mantle of Foundation Prefects. Angus Allen, Hugo Mason, Tasman Perrin, Dylan Riley, Stephen Sanderman, Sam Scott, Cameron Simpson, Oliver Snow, Matt Statham, and Charlie Wells. I so pleased to congratulate these boys. I'd like to invite the 2014 prefects now to congratulate these boys and give their chairs up to them.
Oh, see ya. Red tomato.
Glad Angus Allen isn't farewell in me at the moment. Very strong lad. It's my privilege now to introduce 2014 school captain to speak at his final assembly. It was Shakespeare's King Henry V who coined the phrase band of brothers. And for the band of brothers to exist, many must play their part and get involved and add to the spirit. And that's all of you, all the Year 12s, all of you in this hall. No passengers. And that's what forms a great army, a great team and a great school. Many, many boys have shown leadership this year, but there can only be one King Henry out the front at any one time. We probably had a Prince Henry too with PJ. This year's King Henry was King Freddie, Fred Durham. Genuinely a top bloke, as the country boys would say. Fred is thoughtful, he cares for other people and has the bearing and stance of a natural leader. I remember meeting his two lovely grandmothers at a rugby match a few months ago, and it's great to see them here at school today. And I was complimenting them on what such a great grandson they had. And they both said at the same time, he's always been a good boy and a kind boy, all the way back 17 years ago. No difference now. Freddie has faced the many challenges of leading the school and his year group with great maturity and a very deep sense of responsibility. Please welcome Fred.
Headmaster Mr. Wayne, Deputy Headmaster Mr. Parsons, Father Jonathan, Deans of Students Mr. Wolf and Mr. Dominoff, Head of Learning and Teaching Ms. Inglis, teachers, family, friends and boys in Southport School. Before I begin, I want to start off by thanking all of you for this honour of school captain from Southport School. It is something I've truly enjoyed and will never forget. Now, 2014, what a year it has been, culturally, academically and in the sporting arena. We've had another large increase of boys joining either the music department or drama department. Also, with the continued success of the free cadet services, it was clear from the Tri-Service graduation parade that this aspect of TSS is thriving. In the academic arena, there is a growing number of boys being rewarded for their efforts by receiving Dean's List honours. And this has been led by such an intelligent and hard-working group of boys in the academic first 16. This is only the second year that academic firsts have been recognised and has proven to motivate boys to work hard in their academic studies. Also, the top 80 boys in each grade were named, and that was a success due to the large number of boys improving. Onto the sporting side of TSS, we have seen over 80% of boys compete in sport this year, from rowing to rugby to tennis to chess and everything in between. We have seen us hold a premiership trophy proudly in soccer for the third year in a row, and also in cricket. We came a close second in swimming and gymnastics, and a marginal loss in rugby and rowing. We've made an enormous improvement in both cross country and athletics, thanks to not only Mr. Stalling, but every staff member, parent and boy who put a huge amount of effort and time into making TSS climb a ladder. We've also seen the GPS system bring in the year 5, 6 and 7s to compete against the other GPS schools. And this has been a success. To have these younger boys competing and cheering and looking up to senior school boys, it makes a massive difference in their performance and their enjoyment, which improves TSS as a whole in the years to come. It's great to see the little tackers having a go and doing their best for the school, because I know personally that there were some boys when I was age 11, 12, and they grew very early. But it's that giving your best attitude that puts TSS in front of the others. It is obvious that we are a smaller school than the rest, but we are always aiming for the top, and we have done so again this year. I thank you on behalf of all the boys who have been involved in sport, cultural and academic, to all the teachers, directors, heads of department, coaches, supporters and sponsors for everything you do to make this place so enjoyable. Boys have an endless amount of memories, experiences and great days at the school. I remember the day speaking up here for the first time and stuttering like crazy. I remember my first walkout practice and I was just speechless. First time Year 12 said g'day, the day I scored a try, kicked a goal and mimicked the drumline beat. These moments, these experiences and these days, you all have them. But I'm very sad to say that they won't ever happen again, because you only get first times once. So make sure you remember, cherish and enjoy these days, not only in school, but throughout your life. Although I've had some great days, I've also had my fair share of long and tough ones, especially this year. But I learned throughout this year that it's how you cope with those days and what you do to overcome them. Because I guarantee you, they'll always happen. Bad days are always just around the corner. And I learned that I tend to like them days, not at the time, but I like the end of a tough day at school with training, assignments, and meetings, and everything else, where you can lie down and just let everything go and look back at what you've just accomplished in only one day. Those are the times you remember, and those are the days that make you into the person you will become. Because if you sit back too early and give up, that's when you know yourself it's going to be a really bad day. And most likely you will suffer some sort of consequence, whether it's a poor grade, not making a team, or being late to a class. However, the main consequence you will suffer is regret. You regret not pushing through the tough days. And that's the one thing you don't want when you leave this special place. As some of you may know, I like to give advice. Whether you take it on board or not, I like to pass on things that I've learned. Firstly, throughout your time at school, people will let you know that there's pressure on you. Trust me. But I never really liked that word, because I think you can take pressure any way you want. For example, if you have a game-winning kick, it's no different to a kick out in the field where no one is watching. Or if you're voted as a prefect, why change? You don't need to do anything differently. You're the same person you were, you just now have a title. So if you're faced with a so-called pressure situation, just think to what you've always done, because 9 times out of 10, that's probably the same reason you were put in that situation. Secondly, stay motivated in everything you do. I don't mean motivated as someone pushing you externally, like a dad living through his son. You have to have something internally that pushes you. I'll tell you a quick story about a lion who you all know is the king of the jungle, and a gazelle, which is a small, vulnerable deer-like animal. Firstly, lions hunt gazelles. This is to feed their families. And as anyone would do, if a huge lion was about to eat you, you'd run. This is exactly what the gazelle does. However, as soon as the lion stops chasing, the gazelle stops and does nothing. It goes about eating grass again. And then, when the lion starts chasing again, it runs and stops. And the same thing happens over and over, until the lion either gives up or catches and kills the gazelle. What I'm trying to say is that the gazelle needs something external to motivate it. It needs the lion to chase it. However, the lion is motivated internally because it's chasing it. It's chasing the gazelle for a reason, to feed his family. Because if he doesn't catch it, well, his lioness and his cubs, they'll starve. So I'm trying to get the point across, don't settle being motivated externally, because you won't get far. Be like the lion and do it for something else. Because when you're doing it for somebody else or something else, that's the real motivation. So all I ask for you, if you want to get somewhere, find something, anything that motivates you, and I guarantee you'll get to where you want to go. I'm aiming this advice to the whole school, but in particular, the seniors of 2015. Because you will all be in a situation where you have pressure on you, where you need to stay motivated. So, for next year's seniors, I wish you the best of luck. You all went for a massive year. I'll be honest, I wasn't really ready for year 12. Basically because I wasn't really ready to leave. But believe me, it'll be the best year of your schooling life. And yes, no doubt there's going to be some tough days. Some days it's over it. But like I said before, the tough days are the ones that make you the person you're going to become. They're the days at the end of the year, you'll look back and know it was all worth it. And throughout the year, the bond you build with your senior cohort will be something that no one will have. So enjoy every day, because like me, some of you may not want this day to come, your very last school assembly. So enjoy it, be proud, and be proud to wear that crest on your heart. To the prefects of 2015, I wish you the best of luck for next year. Remember, you were voted in as who you are. Don't change because you now have a title. So stay humble, be kind to all, be proud, and lead by example. I ask the same of the rest of you boys. Be proud to attend such an amazing school, and be proud of the teachers that give you the knowledge you need, and be proud of the brothers that you have around you. As I come to the end, I need to thank some people, the people who have helped me and mentored us Year 12s through our journey. Thank you to all the teachers who are here day in and day out, putting in a huge amount of efforts, for sometimes only 2 or 3 lessons a week. Thank you for being down to earth with us and relating to our problems in a caring way. I know the older boys will agree, you build a great bond with all the teachers when you are here, in Year 11 and 12, and it's something you won't realise until you leave. Thank you to the housemasters. The things you do for sometimes up to 80 boys is truly inspiring. You treat us like sons, and you always do what's best for us, and whether we like it or not. But I know all the boys are truly grateful for the dedication, passion, and effort you put into every day at school. Thank you, Mr. Wayne, Mr. Parsons, and the school for entrusting me with this honour of school captain. It's been an experience I will cherish forever. I'd like to thank the school council, student services, and studies departments, the groundsmen and women, the cleaners, the canteen, dining hall ladies and chefs, the TSS supporters, sponsors, family and friends for your sacrifices and continuous efforts to make our school experience a memorable one. Thank you to Morehouse for what you've done for me since grade 8. It's a place that I feel welcomed and a place that I'm comfortable. All you boys are friendly, and I can all call you fellow men and more. And Mr. Wilkins, I thank you for your patience, your guidance, and your kindness for the past 5 years. You've made this journey for me that much easier, and you've made me into a better man, and I can't thank you enough. To Delprat House and the staff, thank you for everything you've done for me this year. You have welcomed me into the boarding, and you've given me nothing but respect and friendships. The boarding community was a big part of my life this year, and I thank every one of you who was a part of making my time at boarding so enjoyable. To my fellow prefects, thank you for your work this year. You've all led this school the TSS way. In particular, PJ. Mate, you've been a friend since literally day one. We started school in preschool, side by side, and now we're about to finish our journey side by side. The moments we have shared and the times we've had have been times I'll never forget. Thank you for your kindness, thank you for your kindness you've given me when I've been flat out, and your ability to lend a hand is what truly makes you a best mate. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you share many more great memories together in the future. To the rest of the school, the boys that make this place so special, I thank each and every one of you for your friendliness, your passion. You've all made this year's senior job a very easy one, and I challenge you all to continue this year's legacy. Make sure you cherish the moments you have at this place, because I know it may sound cliche, but it goes by before you know it. I ask you all to continue to do your best, take pride in your mates, yourself in this school. Be who you are, be honest, challenge yourself, and most of all, enjoy the time you have here. Finally, to you boys up there, as I look up to you boys sitting up on the balcony, I can't help but to feel an endless amount of emotions. I thank you all for more than words can explain, for making my time here such an amazing experience. And the journey has been one I'll never forget. I see every one of you, and I've shared an experience, whether it's been playing in the same rugby team since I was 5, or just a hey, how was your weekend? Every one of you up there means so much to me, and we all mean so much to each other. Some of us may never see each other again because of our future career, our future goals, or future families. So this time we have just finished, whether 1 year or 13, is something that will last a lifetime. Although we don't always get along, we share something so special. We share the thing that we will always have as the value between 2014. We share the thing that the school's famous for. We share the TSS brotherhood. I'll leave you all with a verse from one of my favourite poems. Beyond this place of wrath and tears, looms of the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I am the queen of frat and you.
Thanks, Freddie. Great leader. It is now my privilege to announce 4 leadership positions for 2015. 2015, the head border prefect will be Sam Scott, the head day boy prefect Max Statham, and the school vice captain for 2015 is Dylan Riley. If those boys could stand, we'll give them a round of applause. And I'd now like to announce the school captain for 2015, ask him to come forward and receive the school captain's blazer from Freddie and to then address the assembly. The 2015 school captain, Charlie Wells.
Headmaster Mr. Wayne, Deputy Headmaster Mr. Parsons, Dean of Students Mr. Hawkins and Mr. Doganoff, Head of Learning and Teaching Miss Inglis, members of staff, guests and young men of the Southport School. Firstly, I would like to personally thank a young man who demonstrates great humility and shows great pride in everything he does. Freddie Dara, thank you for all you've done and your sacrificial service to the school. And on a personal note, thank you for all you've done for me, especially in these last couple of days. I've had an enormous amount of respect for you ever since I met you back in grade 8. At the time, you were captain of your under-15As rugby team and delivering your captain's report. I distinctly remember thinking how detailed you described your games and how much you love your footy, but more importantly, how much you love and respect your teammates. Your passion and love for rugby and your authentic approach to life is what makes you a natural leader. We all agree that your commitment to sport and life is exemplary to us all. So many of us look to you for advice because you know exactly what to do and how to do it. So Freddie, on behalf of TSS, I want to say thank you for leading us in the way in which you have, and I am truly honoured to be exchanging blazers with you. It would be careless of me not to mention PJ Vandenberg as your support this year. PJ, you have been an outstanding leader this year and have set a great example for Dylan and I, along with the rest of the 2015 prefects. Next, I wish to thank the valedictorians of 2014. I've known many of you for a very long time, and to be honest, it'll be hard to see you all go. Just remember the values the school has given you, and I have no doubts you'll cherish them for life. So as seniors of 2015, we will strive to continue the legacy you have left behind. The student body also needs to take a moment to thank the staff for all the work you have done to ensure that each valedictorian has maximised his opportunities and options for life beyond TSS. To the young men of the Southport School, always remember to thank your parents for sending you here. Be mindful of the sacrifices they make each day to send you to such a prestigious place that some of us call home. Don't be afraid to get outside your comfort zone and grab hold of any opportunity that comes your way. Just like Freddie, ensure that you leave the school with no regrets. We're few, we're happy few, we're band of brothers.
Steve Mutter Trophy. This award is in memory of past TSS student Steve Mutter, who was critically injured when going to the aid of a person in need. Each year, in presenting this award, we remember and honour a young man, Steve Mutter, who made the ultimate sacrifice by standing up for what is right and just and having compassion for others. Steve Mutter's response to a member of the public in danger was to put his own life in danger. It was the selfless act of courage and compassion, the gospel act of the Good Samaritan. This trophy each year is awarded to a member of Year 12 of character and integrity whose commitment to house and school is confirmed in a position of responsibility and in co-curricular involvement in rowing and rugby at the highest levels. It's in honour of Steve Mutter. The Southport School valedictory book of 1988 reads as follows. Mutter, Stephen Richard, entered 1984. Walker House, 84 to 88. House Captain, School Warden. Sport, rowing, 86 to 88. First 8 in 1988, Certificate of Merit. Rugby, 84 to 88. First 15 in 1988, Colours. Track and Field, 84 to 88, Certificate of Merit. Wrestling, 1987, Certificate of Merit. Cadets, 85 to 88, Sergeant. Queensland Wrestling Team, 1987, first in weight and third in the Australian titles. A wonderful record. We welcome this year to Assembly Steve's father, Mr. Bill Mutter, and Steve's younger brother, Mr. Andrew Mutter. We are very pleased that they are able to join us here today. This year's recipient rowed in the 7th seat in the Open First 8 at the GPS Head of the River this year, and also had the honour of being captain of boats in 2014. In Year 11, he was a member of the extended First 15 squad and played representative rugby in Queensland Under-16s, White. In Year 12, he also represented the school at first 15 level, starting as lock in all 9 GPS games throughout the 2014 rugby season. This year's recipient is also a school prefect, a sergeant in the Army Cadet Unit, and House Vice Captain of Turnup House. In 2014, the Steve Mutter Trophy is awarded to Liam Clifton. House Shield. The winner of the House Shield for 2014 is Thorold House. And we now have the presentation of the House Shield by Morn House officials, Charlie Martin and Braden Williams, who have held it this year, to Thorold House officials for 2014, Sam Parks and Jacob Branch. The Stephen Eardley Award. This award is not awarded each year. It is awarded to a student who has exhibited a real commitment to and an enthusiasm for the 6 pillars of Round Square: international understanding, democracy, environment, adventure, leadership and service. The award is named in honour of Mr. Stephen Eardley, who has given many years of service to the International Round Square Association of Schools. This year the award goes to Hugo Mason. I invite Hugo to come forward and ask the headmaster if he could present Hugo with the award, please.
We conclude with our prayer, which is a recognition of what has gone before us, what has been our present for this year, and what is our future. Let us pray. God of all time and eternity, God of the past, the present and the future, we thank you for those who have gone before us at TSS. We thank you for the vision of Horace Henry Dixon and the staff who helped to develop that vision. For the students who attended this school over the past 113 years, the staff who currently guide and form the ideals and traditions that we have inherited. We thank you for the great victories and also for the painful losses. We thank you for the brotherly community that has developed, but acknowledge also some of the scars from unhappier times. We thank you for the house system that supports our time at TSS, along with our house masters and the mentors who guide us. We thank you for the seniors of 2014, all they have given to the school. Our school captain, our prefects, our wardens, our house captains and other officials. As they step down today from these offices, we appreciate what they have now entrusted to our new leaders. May our new leaders take up this baton and carry it into the future with honour and a real sense of service to the Christian and other ideals held in our school. May all students, whether they have recognised leadership roles or not, honour the high values of the past as we create the future of TSS. May we together exemplify the ethos of the Good Shepherd: courage, faithfulness, conviction and servant leadership. And this we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Just to finish, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith. Amen.
Please be seated. Judy has Walker, Atkinson and Middle, and then Nikki Farrell will go to lunch.
Well, just wait for the guests to leave, please, before anyone else leaves the hall. We really do need Walker, Atkinson and Biddle to remain behind. We've got to set up the hall now for graduation tomorrow. So it would be great if you're sitting at the back and you can hear me, you wouldn't stack those white chairs. They have to come down individually to the foyer area. And if Walker House, when everybody leaves, if you could look after, Mr. Donovan wants to speak to as well, Walker and Atkinson, if you guys can look after the chairs that are currently in the foyer area, they need to come down on the mezzanine floor, and Biddle, you're going to make sure the white chairs go from out the front inside. Mr. Donovan needs to speak to you. Don't touch anything upstairs, please.
Sorry guys, just in relation to Tenant Day next Tuesday, it was an oversight on my part. I'd forgotten about the Year 7s and the housemasters having to attend that important chapel service at 2 o'clock on the Tuesday. So the day will still run as planned, but it's only for the first 4 lessons. So if you are in Year 8, 9, 10 or 11, you will be required to go back into your normal Tuesday periods 5 and 6 classes. You don't need to get changed back into school uniform. You are to still wear your PE uniform, and you may go home in your PE uniform, okay? So it's normal classes on Tuesday 5 and 6. Thank you.
Walker, Atkinson, Biddle, please remain behind. Thank you, Charlie. You can obviously go.
Harrison.
I've got 2 over here, sir.
Okay, there's a couple more good works in here. That's good. This is where all the city. You got the extra spares? Yeah. No, It's not mine. Shoulders are getting too big. Oh, Jesus, it's not upstairs, man. I tell you. Yeah, well, the whole might have come from. Yeah. Anything to keep some of the heat out. Water.
Sandy, have you got the energy to run to the dining hall and ask for 2 navy tablecloths? Okay, is that up to dress at all?
We're going to eat really short straw.
were practicing for last year.
What's happening with the gold? Jen, Oscar.
But she can lose it, she says, see you anyway, thank you for hanging around. Yeah, I think that's it. We're done. So we're done? Yep, we're done.
Hello, what's your name? You, reference of me.
Going to 3 days.
It is. It was so much fun. It was a big role this year. You realise you
Yeah. So all the table and the
yeah, we're done.
Oi, Rory! Rory, what are you doing back with this light?
Rory's in charge still.
Let's keep this back. So, thanks. All right, enjoy your lunch. Thank you. Thank you. The price you can start on your second tables, but just wait for the strike line to be in front of us.
Okay, now I'll just lay it all out and wait to script. This is the silly part. Unwrap it.
Now, is it going to rain? It's not fun to watch spirit boat boxes around at night. You know, down the way.
Jackson.
They're for roses here.
Yeah.
So there's not number 2 here? Can I have you move these ones down, please? Done, Colleen, thank you. Just means Bryce can sort straight away on it. Right, let's put the other trestle down for the roses.
Subjects there are, and how many people are good at them. Well, there's one program, chemistry, maths, whatever. There's some leadership, so other things. You get the trophy, you get one of these. So the school captain will get one just for the leadership. Who doesn't? Oh, okay. Oh. I saw there was a big sewing machine in the window.
Yeah. Very good. People call me a seamstress and I go, no, I'm a sewer.
So she's just done that. She's just
Rory.
what do you call it?
Rory. Rory, where's the down second? Where?
Mark and Collie are having a go.
Where's her dog? It's a breed.
You tried to call me?
I'm at home now, so if you want, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Right, is everyone cool? Find out for lunch?
Yeah.
Thank you, crew. Hey, tomorrow, do I have you guys tomorrow on graduation? Pardon? What about the rest of you?
I've got
Okay, so you're not coming to graduation?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll get to you
We'll
then.
go and see the boys downstairs.
Empty box of you.
You know what?
An empty box.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You want one of these? Male one side. It's there.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I know. It's a shame we don't have it. It didn't do much good
There you
to
go.
watch.
These are safe.
Does that make sense? Yeah. 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 Didn't do much good to watch.
speech if you like. You can do whatever you need to do.
Sit upstairs. Yeah. I recommend people go and use those
Sweet. So we're just going to do interchanges. Carry halfway. That'd be meant. But Mum, it'll be really good. I was doing past before. They're going to build a new building.
It'll be like a main feature.
They're going to put it as like a centerpiece.
So it'll be like what you see as you walk into the main building. So like when you walk in the inside every time. Now third.
Looks good. It's hot down here though.
What are we doing?
I don't know what you've got to do.
Remember the black.
Is Joy back? There's a rower's cap at Joy Gardens. Okay. Right. Okay. All right.
Hello.